So I just did a video basically calling out Ray J for being upset with Jaguar Wright for going on Piers Morgan's show, right? And the reason why I called him out is because he didn't care about Jaguar Wright for the last 6 years while she's been saying the same thing over and over for the last 6 years here on YouTube in this black tea sector. Now that Jaguar Wright sits with a white man, and you see the views that Piers Morgan is getting, now you're mad, right? You're like, Jaguar, I'm gonna put some money in your pocket. Why are you going over there? Come here. Jaguar needs money, okay? Jaguar really needs money. Guys, go watch that video because I give you the history of Jaguar in this sector, what she's gone through. We've watched Jaguar get married, get divorced. We've watched Jaguar go to prison twice. We've watched Jaguar's family, ex-husband and son get interviewed. We've watched Jaguar act the fool in front of the police and get arrested. We've watched Jaguar become homeless, right? So in the black tea sector, we know Jaguar. She has been saying the same thing over and over. In fact, she said a lot more about Jay-Z than Diddy. Right now, she's going for Jay-Z because they've got Diddy. And she says, Sean Carter, who is Jay-Z. Diddy is Sean Combs. And Jay-Z is Sean Carter, right? She says, Jay-Z, Beyonce, bad people. Right? Be careful of these people who are always quiet. But anyway, this video is not about that. Well, let's talk about Piers Morgan. Why did he invite Jaguar? Now, it's easy to say, duh, it's trending. Diddy is the biggest thing in the news right now, and he is. He's such a huge star. He's rich. He had so many businesses. He has this bigger than life image, more so than Jay-Z. Jay-Z is as rich as Diddy was, you know, but Jay-Z, I mean, since marrying Beyonce, he's kind of mellowed out. You see, there are benefits to marriage. Diddy has never married, and he's always acted like he's 21 years old, living the playboy life. And look at what the playboy's life has led him to. You see, a woman can stabilize you. A woman can settle you down. All right? But anyway, so Piers Morgan. So like I said, it's easy for us to say, well, it's a trending topic. Everybody's talking about Diddy. And it was wise for him to invite Jaguar. I mean, look at the views he got. And that's why Ray J is upset. But we have to know that these people are strategic in what they do. Piers Morgan is no longer mainstream, right? He got fired. This is the same guy who went after Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, relentlessly. Prince Harry's wife, relentlessly, because she's a black woman, right? He was part of the British media that was calling Meghan Markle all sorts of names while she was in the UK, while she was still in the royal family, right? He never called out the British media that called Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's firstborn child a monkey, right? He was on the side of that media. And why? The story is because Meghan rejected him. This married man, Piers Morgan, was wanting Meghan Markle. And I can't blame Meghan Markle. She met Piers Morgan. I guess they talked and Piers Morgan thought, ooh, I have a chance with this beautiful woman. Well, Meghan Markle, 2 weeks later, met Harry. And apparently they were supposed to meet again. But after she met Harry, she didn't want anything to do with Piers Morgan. So goes the story. Who would blame Meghan? I would have done exactly the same thing. Most of us women would have done exactly the same thing. I mean, who would you choose? Harry or Piers Morgan? Let alone Piers Morgan is a married man. And I think Meghan was not even going to date him. She was probably going to use him for opportunity because at that time he was mainstream media and he's a big name. He was and still is a loud, noisy big name in mainstream media. So I could see that Meghan wanted proximity more than love interest because that's a married man. And he was looking at Meghan as this beautiful young sex object that he wanted to be with. I mean, things of his dreams, right? Sexual desires were written all over Meghan for him. And when she rejected him, and he found out that she was going for Prince Harry, he started using her race against her. Remember, this is the same woman. This is the same black woman he wanted to sleep with. But because she rejected him, he started using her blackness against her, right? She's black. She can't be with a prince. Like, say what? Now, I don't want to hear any of you saying, oh, Meghan, but Meghan is not black, whatever. Meghan is red, green, yellow, whatever you want to call her, okay? The British media, the British royal family, the reason why Meghan is not in the royal family is because to them she is black, okay? All that mixed half thing, they don't see it. They don't see Meghan as half of them. They don't see Meghan as a woman who has a white father. All they see is a woman who has black blood. So miss me with all that nonsense you people like saying. But anyway, I'm not saying she's not mixed, right? She's a mixed black woman. But anyway, so when Meghan came back to the United States, the people who supported Meghan and Harry and helped them get back on their feet were black rich people. Tyler Perry, mostly Tyler Perry, right? Probably 99% Tyler Perry, his money, his security, his house. But he was not the only one. You had the Oprahs, you had the Jay-Z's, and you had the Beyoncés. The Beyoncés and Jay-Z helped Meghan and Harry quietly. They gave her the support that she needed, and they supported them in anything they wanted. Let me tell you, the black community came and rescued Meghan and Harry because that royal family was under the impression that they're going to fall apart. They're going to collapse. And I tell you, that's why the queen died as early as she did. And that's why her husband died as quickly as they did, because that was their favorite grandson. Right? And you had Prince William and his father, who's now the king, and the rest of the royal family basically pushing the queen to push Harry out. They wanted Harry to be subservient to William and Kate. And Harry was wondering, why when I never have been? I know William is going to be king. But why do I have to go and start bowing down to him and my wife to Kate when this has never been the situation, right? Because Meghan was black. And let's not forget, Meghan is American. She was not going to stand for that nonsense, okay? But anyway, so Piers Morgan relentlessly and viciously went after Meghan Markle. It was terrible. It was absolutely disgusting what they've done to these people. And there are still people in this world today that justify the actions of what Piers Morgan did and what the British media did, because anything they don't see, right? They don't see it. All they see is color. They'll never say it. They will go on YouTube in their comments and call Meghan all sorts of names and accuse Meghan all sorts of things. And that is done because she's a black woman. So when you sit here as a black person and say, well, she's a mixed woman. Well, she wasn't treated like that because she was a mixed woman. She was treated like that because she was a black woman. But that's not the topic of this video. So I think Piers Morgan invited Jaguar to get at Beyonce and Jay-Z. And I know some of you are like, oh, no, you're going too far. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. We should be able to read between the lines and see the motives of people like Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan is a dirty bastard. Piers Morgan is a dirty guy. Piers Morgan has evil intentions in everything he does, in my opinion. And everything in this video is an opinion of mine. right? You could see clearly when he was interviewing Jaguar Wright that he was steering the conversation in one direction. He wanted Jaguar to really focus on Jay-Z. And ask yourself why. I'm not saying Jay-Z is innocent. In fact, I think Jay-Z has done some bad things. That's why I believe, and if you've listened to my previous videos, I believe Jay-Z is next, and I don't feel sorry for Jay-Z. But I also know that what Piers Morgan is doing is not for the same reason why I think if Jay-Z has done anything wrong to children and women, that he too needs to be arrested. Piers Morgan, I believe, in my opinion, doesn't care if Jay-Z has done anything to black kids and black women. He just wants to get them back for they supported Meghan and Harry. They had Meghan and Harry because those people in the UK wanted Meghan and Harry to go back begging to the royal family. In fact, what they wanted was for them to be down so bad that Harry was going to leave Meghan and he would go back begging to get back into the royal family. But now when Piers Morgan's plan fell flat completely, he's angry. He's angry at every rich black person that helped Meghan Markle. And he's getting his lick back right now with Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Remember that documentary where they followed Meghan Markle and Prince Harry? And Meghan said, I don't believe Beyoncé knows me. You know, she was in shock that Beyoncé knows her. And I remember Prince Harry looked at her like, what? You're royalty. Like, you know, he didn't say anything, but the look he gave Meghan, like, what the hell do you mean you don't believe Beyoncé knows you? Anyway, but that's my opinion. Anyway, so let's get into the things that were actually said. No, maybe that will be another video. I'm going to make another video about that, about what the lawyer Ariel Mitchell kid exposed during that Piers Morgan interview. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Until the next one, bye.